back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. It feels like we were here just a year ago, Dennis.
We were, Dave.
As the Florida Panthers, back-to-back champs, hoisting the Stanley Cup for the second season in a row. They are your 2025 Stanley Cup champions. Dennis Bernstein, Dave Pagnotta. Our coverage throughout the entire playoffs has been brought to you by Carlsberg, probably the best beer in the world.
Go ahead and brag, Dave. Go ahead. Go ahead. Have at it, bro.
1, 2,
Go ahead.
6 for 6. I just want everyone to just on record, every game 1 through 6, correctly predicted by yours truly. But the real honor right back there for the Florida Panthers, hoisting the Stanley Cup, second season in a row. Sam Bennett, your Conn Smythe winner.
Yeah, clear-cut Conn Smythe winner. I know there was some thought about Brad Marchand here in the Cup final, but 2 decisive victories. Game 5, Game 6, let no doubt who the best team in the NHL is. It's the Florida Panthers.
A decisive victory. 2 back-to-back significant wins for the Florida Panthers over what appears to be a bit of a depleted Edmonton Oilers group. No Zach Hyman in the Stanley Cup final. Injuries across the board.
Sure.
They'll be back in some fashion. Some tweaks along the way that they're going to have to make over the summer. But a good season overall for the Oilers.
Yeah, and including Zach Hyman. Certainly Ekholm was not 100%. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins wasn't at 100%. They'll be back, but again, it's got to be bitter. Two years in a row to lose to the same team in this manner.
Chris Knobloch referenced the Buffalo Bills of the 90s last year.
Oh, boy.
They're halfway there. Hopefully better fortune for Edmonton, the Oilers, and their fans moving forward. But again, a good season by them.
Yes.
And a great season, once again, by this Florida Panthers group. Sergei Bobrovsky, near shutout in this one.
Yeah.
Lights out, really stepped up his game as things progressed.
Dave, I don't like to use the word dynasty, but this is as close to a dynasty as you're going to get in the salary cap era. 3 visits to the Cup final, 3 straight Cup final visits, 2 back-to-back Cup wins. Great job. You know what, Dave? They built a culture here.
Yes.
Bill Zito and Paul Maurice have built a culture, and it's a winning culture, and that's why players want to come here to win the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, absolutely. And what they've been able to do has been remarkable. And some of the players that they've brought in, Nate Schmidt just passing us here, solid addition for this group. They bring in guys like Forsling and Mikkola, Carter Verhaeghe. They traded for Bennett. They traded for Reinhart. They insulated the core of this group with assets from the outside. And now they got some big decisions to make over the next 2 weeks. Sam Bennett, Brad Marchand, Aaron Ekblad, Tomas Nosek, and Schmidt, all UFAs going into July.
No, don't worry about that in 2 weeks. Tonight's about celebrating.
Yes, I hope the elbow room is well stocked for them.
For them or for you?
Either or. We'll all be enjoying it here this evening, here in Sunrise, over to Fort Lauderdale. The Florida Panthers, back-to-back Stanley Cup champs. We're here on the ice for the second straight year. Who knows? We may be back for a third next season. We'll see what happens then. Dennis Bernstein, Dave Pagnotta. Our coverage of the 2000 Stanley Cup Final has been brought to you by Carlsberg. We're not done. We got the NHL draft coming up in Los Angeles and then free agency. Stick with us here on TFP for more coverage as we move forward. Already some whispers of a potential trade in the NHL that may occur tomorrow.
Well, the season's over, Dave. They can announce it now, right?
A couple Eastern Conference teams involved in a discussion right now. We'll see if it gets to the finish line as early as Wednesday. Stick with us here on TFP. Florida champs. Once again, Dennis, Dave, we're out.